The third trumpet. Then the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven. Now this is very controversial. I don't know if I should go into it. Then the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch. And it fell on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water. Now look, the difference between the third trumpet and the second trumpet. The second trumpet, it says, and it was like a big mountain on fire. It was a mountain on fire, and it was thrown into the sea. Now the third trumpet, what does it say? A great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch, not fire, like a torch. And it fell on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water, not sea, rivers and springs of water. The first one, mountain on fire, thrown into the sea. This one, great star, and it is what? From heaven, burning like a torch, and it fell on the third of the rivers and springs of water. When we read chapter 2 and 3 of Revelation, the stars represent what? A religious figure, church leader. See, the Holy Bible interprets itself. Yes? The stars looks like the third trumpet. A religious figure is going to come out, and he's going to strike the rivers and springs of water. And this star is what? Is burning like a torch. You see, fire is two things. Fire is heat and light. But fire can burn you, but the torch light up the path in front of you. So the torch is illumination. You are being illuminated. You are being enlightened by the torch. But fire, you are being burned by it. So the mountain is the system implemented by Satan to come and burn as many people as possible. But the torch, no, it's to light up, to enlighten people. But this torch fell from heaven. And this was a star. It's a big star burning like a torch. Since it's a star, then it's a Christian figure. It's a church leader with a great influence. With a great influence. This star is burning like a torch. But this torch, it was supposed to be the light of the world, Christ. But this torch came as a false light. It came and fell on 1/3 of the rivers and 1/3 of the springs of waters. Destroyed it all. The three trumpets are talking about what? Europe. The first one, East. The second one, Central Europe. The third one, west of Europe, Rome. Now, when I say Rome, don't misunderstand, I'm not talking about Italy alone. No, I'm talking about Europe. The Roman Empire is the entire of Europe. The emperor, his throne was in Rome, but all the other parts of Europe were under his control. The Eastern and the Central of Europe was under his control, but he reigned in Rome, the emperor, or the Roman Empire. The emperor, he reigned in Rome. Now, but this time, this person is a star, is a religious figure. I'll have to say this. Please forgive me. With all humility, with all humility, with all humility, I beg the Catholic Church to revisit and reevaluate their position. with all humility. Ever since the Second Vatican Council, the Catholic Church opened a very wide gate and caused a lot of mischief to happen internally within the church and affected outside as well. The Second Vatican Council took place between 1962 and to 1965. From 1962 to 1965, where they introduced laws, canons, they have to be revisited again. There is something called new theology. Now, new theology, if not all of it, most of it, I have a lot of question marks on it. A lot of question marks. When you compare it to the biblical truths, there is a lot of question marks. I always say this about our beloved Catholic Church, and I'll call it the beloved Catholic Church, because it is a beloved. It is the beloved of the Lord. Therefore, it is everyone's beloved if we truly love the Lord. If the Catholic Church goes back to the Church Fathers' teachings, early centuries, stunning. It is the holy, apostolic, universal or Catholic Church of the Lord Jesus. I have a problem with the Vatican City, with all love and respect. A lot of affairs, a lot of things that take place in the Vatican City are far away from the Lord Jesus. Far away from the Lord Jesus. We've lost touch of humility. We've lost touch of true divine love. There is, remember, the first trumpet, 1/3 of the trees got burnt, and the grass got burnt, and 1/3 of the trees are church leaders, a lot of bishops. And when I say church leaders, I'm talking about bishops, cardinals, including popes, but more so about bishops and cardinals. A lot of bishops and cardinals within the beloved Church of the Lord in the West have walked away from the Lord. They denied Him completely. They denied Him. There are some bishops and cardinals in Germany where they want to impose and force LGBTSUUU into the church. Yep. And do not be surprised, very soon they will put the rainbow flag at the front door. And they are fighting into bringing women into the priesthood rank. Now, Ratzinger, Pope Benedict the 16th, was he the German Pope? Yeah, Benedict the 16th. Ratzinger, the cardinal before, and the right hand of John Paul II at the time. And he resigned. But he stood firm. He said, over my dead body, you bring women as priests, or gays and lesbians into the priesthood or the ecclesiastical orders. He said, over my dead body. It looks like this star fell from heaven. You know, I'll come to why star is a religious figure. I'll come to it. It's here. I'll come to it. When bishops, cardinals, they have reached a so influential position, so high into the church, yet mislead the flock and deny the Lord Jesus, they have sold Him. Not even Judas Iscariot had gone this far.